Uncle Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Remnant Shadow, our Star Wars actual play. I'll be your game master for the evening, Jason. And with me as usual will be Duba playing Doc, Rappy playing Keltzer, Sarah playing Io, and Jeremy playing Ozen.
I'm here. I promise I'm waving.
I know that feel.
Now, let's see. Last session, you captured a Imperial Remnant Admiral
Yep.
who put up a very bold defense.
Did he?
Well, okay. His Death Trooper bodyguards put up a fairly valiant defense.
That's more like it.
That's more like it.
He cowered in the corner and begged for his life afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. Bunch of gun-toting psychos and a space wizard threatening you, you know.
They also have gun-toting psychos.
And space wizards.
Not on his side.
Sure,
That's
on
all.
the other side of the factory, they have the space wizards, but they still on the ship.
Are they space wizards or space warlocks?
That's a good question. I don't think they make pacts with anything, so probably not warlocks.
Space sorcerers.
But anyway, you captured the Admiral. I want to say Doc drugged him up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And y'all got him back behind droid lines and handed him over to the tactical droid.
Yep.
TF212. But the Admiral wasn't the only target 212 wanted you to go after.
Oh, one at a time.
You remember who else he wanted to send you after?
Yeah, the brother and sister.
The aforementioned space wizard.
Yeah. Or warlocks.
Or maybe they're just patriots defending their nation by aggressively expanding it into other nations.
I'm rolling my eyes so hard that my eyes are about to detach.
Can you see the back of your skull?
God, I wish.
So that is basically where we're starting off now. I think we ended the last session after y'all had just had a night's rest, and Doc had patched and repeatedly patched you up.
Kept us all from dying.
Especially
We appreciate it.
Especially since the captain's wounds kept trying to get worse.
No, I just want to get a septic shock. Just leave me alone.
I had a buddy that almost happened to.
It's never pleasant.
But great, now I've derailed my train of thought. Oh yes, y'all are waking up. So it's the next morning. You're up. You're patched up. Probably still sore, but you know everything's functioning. As soon as some of the droids hear you stirring, one of the battle droids sticks his head in the door. Tells you the tactical droid, like to see you once you've finished fueling yourself.
Affirmative?
Oh, yeah.
The droid gives you a nod, walks out.
Oh, what fresh hell does today bring?
Well, after you've eaten and maybe cleaned up a little bit or whatever, you step out. One of the droids escorts you to the tactical droid. Good morning.
Morning. Whatever.
Yesterday's raid is already bearing some fruit.
Oh, is it?
Good fruit, bad fruit?
That half of the Imperial forces on that side of the station seem to be in a fair amount of disarray. They haven't completely collapsed, but they're not. They're not operating at
operating
peak
at peak
efficiency.
efficiency.
Yes, we are pushing them back slowly. However, none of our probe droids have managed to locate the Jedi that are commanding the other side.
Close enough.
Yeah, he makes no distinction. All Force users with lightsabers are Jedi's.
Yep. I'm aware. I'm correct in the tactical droid.
Haven't made contact back, like just haven't contacted, or haven't made contact back, like they've been eliminated.
Some of them have definitely been eliminated. You know, bright flashes of light, the last thing they sent us. You know, and there's a couple in hidden places that, you know, are just continue to observe but have not seen the Inquisitors.
Where were the? Go ahead.
The last place we saw her was in the command center that we destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the turbo lift that ran up to the command center, yes.
Sure.
I'm sure she was thrilled about it.
Sure, she had a very normal reaction to.
Not
Completely
bitter,
level-headed,
not
angry.
not plotting your gruesome deaths.
Yeah, not picturing us being strung up by our ankles and ripping out our insides. So I'm sure it was perfectly normal.
And just as a reminder, previously one of the droids, like kind of forward barricades, had been destroyed. So you know that the remnant forces on that side of the station have access to like deeper into the station.
So could be from anywhere from the command center to like engineering, for example.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't know where engineering is exactly, so they'd have to be exploring level by level.
Yeah.
He goes, it doesn't make sense to me that the commanding officer would go along on an exploratory mission. But the Jedi, back in the war, the Jedi often did nonsensical things.
Still do.
Well, good to know that hasn't changed.
It worked out.
She's like totally looking at both the Jedi.
From what you've told me, it did not work out for the Jedi in the long run.
No. I meant
our current situation.
Our current situation.
Ah, I see.
No, the Jedi Order is effectively no more. In the way you may have remembered it.
So anyway,
then again, neither was a separatist, but neither here nor there.
Yes, what an odd series of events that have us working together.
Yeah. Strange bedfellows, right?
Oh well. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Temporary ally.
But anyway, he's called you in here to ask for your suggestions. You know how Jedi think better than he, probably. One of the few things you probably know better than him. So basically, how are you going to go about tracking them down? And what assistance will you need from me and my forces?
In the deeper levels, before you activated the self-defense systems, were there any weird artifacts that you saw besides the obvious command center?
Plenty of the technology of the station is a little beyond what we're familiar with. What do you mean by artifacts exactly?
These forces, these Imperial forces, were looking for some sort of artifacts. They were looking for a bunch of artifacts, and originally I thought they were just tracking this place down. But it could be that they're just amassing armaments.
Hmm. It would be unfortunate if there were other celestial weapons out there.
What
Most
is this if
unfortunate.
not a celestial weapon?
That's what he said. Other celestial weapons.
Mm-hmm. It's possible, however unlikely, that they could be on their way to locating a cache of these things.
Well, then they need to be stopped quickly.
With
Which
that,
comes
we're in
back
agreement.
to, what do you plan on doing?
Hmm.
I know you have the advantage of having a map, which they hopefully do not have.
As far as I'm aware, they don't.
Have any of your probe droids seen forces moving back towards the command center besides the obvious setting of a barricade?
Oh yes, there's been regular movement back and forth from the station control center uh, to the I guess you'd say Remnant camp that's in that one docking bay.
Has there been materials or is it just manpower?
Some manpower, some materials. The probes were not able to get close enough to identify exactly what they were shipping in.
For sure.
And it has not been large volumes of things, but definitely some sort of supplies or tools or something.
Okay.
Do we want to go searching or do we want to go directly to the heart? By
I
heart, I mean engineering.
think we go to engineering. I think they're trying to repair the. I think they're trying to repair the command center, and if we can get to engineering before they do, then it won't matter if they've repaired it or not. We can stop them at the pass.
Okay.
I really don't like this idea, but it is probably the only idea or only plan that we have.
Well, TF-212 is, he's definitely fine with the idea of securing the engineering section.
Have any of your droids gone to engineering? Now that, there's no weapons that'll disable them?
No, not as of yet. He's been having to not ration his forces. He's had been careful about how he distributes his forces.
Understandable.
While they're certainly holding their own, he is losing troops faster than he can reproduce them.
Saying something given you're going up against organics.
Well,
Definitely reproducing them faster than they can.
I suppose if you're talking about actual reproduction, yes. However, they can potentially bring in reinforcements. We can't.
Very true.
The isolated, the isolation of this system, means there's going to be some time before they bring in very many.
Well, in that time, you'll have gotten something back.
So, what he wants to know is, do you want him to send a strike force with you, or are you going to go secure engineering kind of on your own, and then we can reinforce once you've had it secured? Since at present we don't know what you'll be running into down there.
Yeah. You could run into something, or we could run into nothing down there. I mean, there's no camera system or anything active in the areas.
No, none of his probes have gotten that far.
Looking at the map, those like security places or the security offices that she stopped in on the when they were, looking around, are any of them near engineering?
There is one kind of at the entry before you get into the entryway of the engineering section.
At that point, we might as well just go into engineering, though. So we're gonna have to make. Go ahead.
I don't think the hit and run or distraction tactics have worked out as well as we have hoped.
Yeah. And if nothing else, it would just diminish the droid forces.
However, if there was a fighting force that went in and we could not disguise ourselves, but go in under the cover of that, instead of like going in and then calling for distraction and then that might be an option. Does that make sense?
You have more combat experience than I do. I fucked with computers. Y'all, and she had kind of motions to Ozen and Kelser and Ayarda. You guys figure out what would be the best course of action.
Well, that's my idea.
Either
Do you have
way.
anything, Kelser?
So we're sneaking, right? Or are we just gonna blow shit up?
That's
sneak.
what we're deciding.
Because how much explosive do we have?
Well, what do you think we want to blow up? Like, do we want to blow up engineering and just completely disable it? That could backfire.
That will backfire.
Yeah, there's a lot of other explosive stuff in engineering. That's like last ditch, Hail Mary, we're already going down, we might as well take everyone with us, kind of.
I assume the tactical droid doesn't want that.
No, he's very much against suicide.
It's a strictly organic idea. Don't bring this into him.
They'll just
Prefers
float
to
in
call it
space.
hard
It'll be
restart.
fine.
Having a combat force couldn't hurt. If nothing else, and I don't mean this, she kind of like looks over at the tactical droid. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but it provides a more target-rich environment.
Oh no, he understands completely. Now, the looks the battle droids in the room are giving each other, you're not sure they like your statement as much.
They're going to be shooting at us too, trust me. You guys are probably better shots than I am. You were built for this.
So how many are we trying to take out?
Ooh, excuse me.
We don't know. We haven't been there yet. We're deciding if we're taking a group with us or not, in case something goes down in engineering.
But do you think we can sneak with a group following us to engineering?
It's either sneak by ourselves and it's just the 5 of us, or it's more of us and I don't know. It's either way, it'll be fun times, I'm sure. We don't even know if there's going to be anyone in engineering. We could find it before they have.
And that's the thing. If we want to not be found, I don't think going with a whole bunch of droids is going to help us.
They can, however, filter in behind us as we cure areas. Like, and when I mean behind us, I mean like not far behind us.
Yeah, like a set distance behind us.
We can infiltrate in, and then they come in and begin the
Secure a
assault.
flank.
Mhm. That might be our best bet here. Get kind of the best of both worlds.
Okay. Tactical droid turns, gives out some orders. He'll have a squad ready to go whenever you're ready.
For real, this time we, arm ourselves.
She'll ask again, have you seen BL at all? Is that one ship still here, the bounty hunter ship?
Yes, the ship you identified as the bounty hunters is still here.
Why is he still here? He got his prize. He can just leave.
I don't know.
The tactical droid suggests that probably simply depends on the nature of whatever
He might still want to collect the bounty.
a business arrangement he has with the Empire.
I really hate that guy.
Oh yes, he's clearly a terrible person. Coming out to the remotest areas of space to rescue his friend.
She objectively hates him. She's sure, from someone's angle, he's a fine, upstanding individual.
He's a hero of his own story, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's a hero of their
Aren't
own
they
story.
all?
If you see BL wandering around, just let us know when we come back.
We will keep our eye out for him.
Thank you.
I'm sure you want to get him out of.
Well, at least, I don't know. Maybe it's just stupid. Maybe I've worked around computer stuff too long, but like, we basically kidnapped him and rewrote his memory, but
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, I don't know. I care what happens to him.
It's okay to say you miss BL.
I miss BL, and I miss BL's firepower.
That for sure.
She looks over to R2. No offense.
Knife.
R2's
Low, sad whistle, almost like he's pining the fact that he doesn't have arms to carry a repeating blaster.
Not yet, you don't.
Well, once this is all over, we'll work on that. We'll weaponize the Roomba.
Give him swole arms to carry something.
No, I'm picturing
jacked.
I'm picturing the little robots from the 2-player campaign in Portal 2. Where it's like the little core or the little turret body with the just arms and legs kind of frame built around it.
Oh my god.
That's
just
terrifying.
As an R2 in the center. It's like R2 and one of the loading droids from Aliens. That's it. So what supplies are y'all going to gather?
R2 with legs.
So is there any particular equipment y'all need? Any extra weapons you're going to carry?
Do they have any explosives or anything like that?
Yeah,
They do.
she's gonna see if they have any thermal detonators, and she's gonna carry a few on her.
Okay, they can equip you with a few thermal detonators.
How
Are all
many
of-
is a few, so I know in my head how much value?
They can spare you 4.
Okay, good.
They do not have a large supply of them.
Are all the guns about like just standard rifles, stuff like that? Nothing that would be stronger than what she has.
They probably have some heavy weapons, but that's probably a little more than you need to try to use untrained.
Yeah,
I mean, if
probably.
you really want to try something untrained.
No, she'll carry the cursed rifle of I can only fire once per round without potentially murdering myself,
Okay.
as well as the stormtrooper rifle that she got a while ago. She would have grabbed it off the ship. It's just a basic stormtrooper rifle.
Okay.
Since got what she needs.
One lightsaber and sweet, sweet force tricks.
That's all anybody.
Yeah. Not gonna go back and find the darn roll for the
what?
For the one blaster, the one with that the negative D or the -2 to strength roll or 2D to strength roll.
Yeah, that was an attachment that got put on the end, wasn't it?
Yep.
Because I think you had that on a regular rifle.
Yeah, it was on a barrel. I'm hunting it down just so I have the information. I've got it somewhere around here.
Yeah. I don't think it was doing any more damage than the regular rifle.
Yeah, just had the dice penalty
Yeah,
debuff.
but they had a like -1 strength.
It was 2.
And I think there was a minimum range that you couldn't fire within too.
Yeah. She was usually firing at medium range, so 5D plus 2 for damage, reduce strength to resist by 2D.
Okay. All right, so everybody is geared up.
Yep.
The tactical droid is sending a force of 30 droids with you. Just your typical battle droids.
Mm-hmm.
We just instruct them to like we'll move up so far, and then they just keep like a certain distance behind us.
Yeah.
If we signal them, they assist us engaging anyone that attacks us. We return the favor if anyone starts attacking them.
Okay. They're more or less put under your command, so that they're fine with that. They'll effectively working like you're their scouts. Sync up the communication equipment so you'll have no trouble communicating. They bring around some of those speeder golf cart things. And everybody loads them in there to get out to fairly close to the that last barricade. So you drive out there with no issues. When you get there, you see where they've reinforced that barricade, and there's a fairly large force of droids there, about double what they'd had before. But they tell you everything's been quiet so far. Now, do you want to take the speeders past this point, or y'all gonna go on foot from here?
How close did we get?
Oh, you're about a half a mile from the turbo lift to take you to the next level.
Gotcha.
Because engineering is centerward from where you are and down a couple of levels.
Gotcha.
Or down several levels.
Yeah.
How damaged? Go ahead.
Hmm?
How damaged is this area? Would it be feasible at all? Since, I mean, they haven't been able to salvage anything this far in, but...
Yeah, this area isn't too bad damage. There's some blaster fire, clearly a fight went on at this barricade at some point. But as far as like the baseline hallways and everything, everything's in pretty decent shape at this point.
How loud's the speeder?
Up
Louder than droids walking or quieter?
close. Actually, speeders are pretty silent. Thinking about the movie series and stuff, they don't make a whole lot of noise.
Could try.
Yeah, and, unless you're getting up to like some real speed or something.
It'd be easier to they could maybe follow in the speeder. Granted, they could then just be taken out with one really well-placed shot.
Well, it would take multiple speeders to carry all these guys anyway.
Yeah.
We probably took 4 or 5. Y'all are probably in 4 or 5 right now as you came up to this place.
Ah, a Congo line of cars. I vote walk if it's like a giant, like, cavalcade of
It's 5.
speeders.
It's 5 of these little vehicles for all of you.
I vote walk.
Okay.
We can always like leave them here and come back to them.
Have a getaway vehicle.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
sounds fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you leave the cars parked behind the barricade, or probably a little ways back behind the barricade.
I will be right back.
Okay. All right, so y'all march without incident that half mile to the turbo lift.
Yep.
And it's one of those big cargo size ones. You could have taken the vehicles. All 5 of them wouldn't have fit on it at one time, but you could have cycled through fairly quickly. And from here you can drop all the way down to the level engineering is on, which bypass several other floors. Or you can stop at some of those other floors and investigate to see if anybody else has been there.
I think investigating here is going in slowly but surely.
Okay, so how many levels down do you want to go then? If you want to stop and investigate.
We had an idea of where engineering is, right? Like you said,
yes, you have got basically a map of the station.
Mm. I think we go down the first couple of floor levels, see what's there, and then if coast is clear, just keep going down.
Okay. Are you carrying the droids on the elevator with you, or on the turbo lift with you?
I think we are.
Okay. So yeah, you drop down. Do you check the next level down, or do you drop a couple levels and then check?
Drop a couple levels.
All right, so you go down 2 or 3 floors. The door opens. As you step out, give me awareness rolls or perception.
Not quite there yet, buddy.
All of us? Or
Whoever's the first
Yeah.
one through the door.
Probably owes it to real.
Okay.
18.
I'm back. Are we dead?
Not yet.
yes, we
Now,
are.
Y'all have
Fantastic.
dropped. Y'all have
Explosion.
dropped down. Y'all have dropped down 3 floors. And Ozen is stepping off at that level to look around and see if it seems like anybody's been there or if the coast is clear. All right, you said you rolled an 18. Jeremy.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I said.
All right. You step out. It looks clear. You don't. There's no stormtroopers just standing at the door with the guns already drawn. Or you don't see any stormtroopers down either direction up in the hallway. But the station is not dusty or anything, so you can't really tell if somebody has walked through here recently or not.
Right. No stormtrooper has like a piece of gum stuck on the bottom of their boot.
Nope.
Would that I could be so lucky.
Are there any of those security, like little closets around here? We could check cameras or anything.
There's one. Yeah, there's one a few hundred yards away.
What you want to do?
I'll offer it up as a suggestion.
I think Ozin will go with you.
Okay.
to maintain Overwatch.
Alright. I'm going to assume that the droids will stay on the turbo lift then.
Correct. We'll look at them and go. We're just gonna go check the security feeds. We'll be back in.
Roger, roger.
Yep.
Calm us if you need us.
Will do. Do you need to roll sneak or anything?
Nah, there's nobody. Nobody in the corridors right now.
Not right now, at least.
No. They'll flood through later.
Fantastic.
So yeah, y'all hustle down and you're in this kind of main hallway. So I think something quite large. And you go down a while and you cut down some smaller corridors to where the security station is. Is everybody going into the security station, or some of you setting up just gonna stand watching the hallway outside?
I think it was just Ozin and Io, unless.
Oh, I was just assuming that all the players were going.
I will leave that up to the other 2 players.
Yeah.
All right, Doc, Keltzer, y'all gonna let Io and Ozin wander off by themselves?
No, I'm not. Someone's got to give them a good shot in the ass if they take a hit.
That's fair.
And someone needs to be able to mow down whoever comes to attack anyway from a distance, so.
Alright, so the players roll out.
Yep. Fair enough.
I'm just imagining Keltzer just busting down the door with the repeating mini blaster. Listen to that thing charge up and just go ham.
I do have a medium repeating blaster, so. Yeah.
All right, so back to my original question then. Are you all going to
Yes.
cram in the security station, or are most of you going to stand outside, keep a watch?
Stand outside, keep a watch, because it won't be comfortable for Io to do her stuff if we're all crammed in there.
She's
We'll
worked in
have a-
tighter spots.
It will, however, be very comfortable for Ozin to be in there.
Uh-huh.
All right, so y'all get there. Io, you walk up to the security door. It's got the little pad that you're familiar with by now.
Yep.
Hmm.
Roll.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll.
$53.
Yeah, you're super familiar with these things by now, so it's just
I gotta do one thing, I do it well.
It's a little, little bit of hacking. Give me a perception.
Oh,
Is that
I
just
don't like
her?
that.
no. Oh no. Oh no.
There's
Oh,
nothing
no,
to
no,
not
no.
like. Perception rolls potentially give you information.
Information like, hey, watch out for that knife right as it jams into your back.
Well, you want to know what's coming, don't you?
Yeah,
Those are D10s you're rolling, buddy.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Okay, reroll
I'm
both
getting a
of
little
those.
ahead of myself. here.
Reroll both of those rolls.
Jesus Christ.
Good looking out, Jeremy. Good looking out.
35, so I'm still good on
35 still
security.
good.
Yes, still very good on security. Weirdly, it's just a reverse of what you rolled before.
That's fair, yeah.
And then the perception.
That's really funny.
Like I
Is
said,
it
I'm just getting ahead of myself.
Is it just Io? Of Ozin's also in the room?
Well, this is just her as she's hacking. This is her as she's hacking in.
Gotcha. Alright, just making sure.
Just singing Careless Whisper to the keypad.
Yeah,
I
pretty
can
much.
see that. That tracks.
Which version?
The kazoo version.
All right, I don't know how you sing it, the version, but right. all right. So
You
you
answered
got
the
so you got a 10 on your perception.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about that. You hacked the door, no problem.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Uh,
It's not going to explode or anything.
the door opens, and people start screaming, "Down on the ground! Drop your weapons!" There's already stormtroopers in this room.
Damn it.
And at that point, you realize, come to think of it, that wasn't the regular code for these doors when I opened it. You realize you missed the fact that somebody else had already hacked into this thing at one point.
So at this moment, the Twi'lek is too stunned to even speak.
How many of them are there?
You see, just where you're standing kind of behind Io, waiting to walk in when she gets the door open.
She's short, so Ozen can probably see right over the top of her head.
Ozin's 5'10".
Yeah, Ozen's fine.
You see 3 standing there, with the blasters already out. There might be some more, like, if you stepped in and turned to look.
It's not that big of a room. Or was it? Might be a different one. Never mind, ignore me.
It's not a huge room by any means, no. Because like the last one, you would step in, like there's room for 3 people to stand there as you step in, and then there's probably a desk kind of area, with seating kind of designed, for Killiks. But
Yeah. None of us are Killik, though.
all the rest of you outside, you hear this, and as they start screaming from a little ways down and around the corner, you start hearing the sound of boots on the metal floors.
Droid boots or stormtrooper boots?
No,
Like from the turbo, like from where we left our droids at?
no, further ahead. And now this sounds more like stormtroopers marching.
marching or running?
It's probably more like a double time or maybe a run.
So, not just casually walking around
No,
hey,
no.
someone's here kind of run. Fantastic.
No, like they probably know you're here.
Yeah.
Quick glance back at Ozen of Yeehaw.
You have a
Ozen-
split second to make this decision, Io. What are you doing? Well,
Ozen's
and
clunking.
Ozen, because
Ozen's clunking the two stormtroopers who are leveling weapons at his heads together.
Yeah,
About to
no.
use.
I started
Yeehaw.
blasting. Yeehaw it is.
Huh.
Cowabunga it is.
Huh?
all right then.
Wait, how close are they? Like, are they... It's a small room, so are they, like...
One of them is right there at the door. Gun
Fantastic.
is right in your face,
I'm brawling him.
and the other two are kind of flanking him. Imagine them in kind of a triangle.
All right.
Io's
well,
launching herself at the one directly in front of her like a spider monkey.
And I will force push the other one.
Okay. Since
She
they
doesn't have enough time to draw her gun anyways.
Since
so.
they have the drop on you,
Eh?
I am bumping them up in the initiative order for this
That's
first
fine.
round.
Eh?
So,
How far up you bumping them?
They're probably going first.
yeah, they're at the top of the order.
Oh, they're going first. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Uh,
they'll get to do their stuff first.
I'm
They get the
basically
surprise round.
basically giving them that like a surprise round. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is, yeah. To be fair, they already set up their digs and we like rolled down the window on the cop car.
All right. So, Doc, you heard
Apt.
you have heard this commotion go on. What are you going to do? Yeah.
Doc would probably try to get position to where he could shoot in.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of step behind Ozen.
Basically, yeah.
All right, and I assume fire.
If I am able to.
Okay. And then Io, you've already said you're spider monkeying.
Figure she doesn't have enough time to draw her gun.
You were gonna do it anyway.
I was gonna do it anyways. This is just a good excuse.
Ozen, what were you doing?
I'm force pushing the other stormtrooper that's in here back.
I
into
said
the
there were
wall.
3 in there.
Sure. Then I'm force pushing one into the other.
Okay,
The one that's not getting spider monkey.
gotcha.
The Twi'lek's elbow.
All right, and then Keltzer. Your buddies are dogpiling these guys, but there are a bunch of stormtroopers about to run around the corner.
Yeah, she's gonna get set up for those that come around the corner. She's gonna mow them down.
Did we want to call our friends?
At some point, but this is, happening rather quickly.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, one of us should probably do that.
Yeah. Also, Eric is on their way home.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
So we'll have another gun.
Oh, excellent. All right.
Talking war with the droids.
All right. Oh yes, and the troopers are going first. The ones out in the hallway are going around the corner. If they see combat going on, well, actually they go first, so they'll round the corner. Yeah, when they see people in obvious poses ready to fight, they will start unloading.
Welcome to combat.
Yeah, sounds like a fun plan.
Cowabunga is.
Oh, hey, Eric.
I don't recommend 11.5-hour shifts.
Doesn't sound like fun. Does not sound like fun.
No.
Would not recommend.
-1,000 out of 10.
So
Yeah, I made you laugh.
we opened a closet full of stormtroopers.
Were they rolled up in there like sardines?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
only 3 of them.
basically.
The rest of them were hiding around the corner and are marching out now to gun you
Yeah.
all down in cold blood.
Oh, fun. I'll be sure to disintegrate them then. Where are we at?
Okay. So they're springing a trap. They've essentially got top initiative at the moment. That'll be for this round. The next round, they'll drop back down to where stormtroopers usually are.
Okay.
You were making your way to the engineering section.
Walking fast.
You
Faces
dropped a couple
pass.
floors down. At Ozen's suggestion, y'all stopped off to kind of check and see if there was anybody, any trace of the Empire. There was a.
I believe we found it.
You did.
Yeah.
There was a security station close by. Y'all ran down to that, leaving the droid force that's with you. You've got 30 battle droids waiting for you in the basically like cargo
Elevator.
size turbo lift.
Okay.
Picture
But
them all
yeah.
back there vibing to some cool jazz elevator music.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll call it jazz because we shouldn't really say what it's called.
Yeah.
But so anyway, made the way to the security station. She hacks the door. It opens up. There's 3 stormtroopers standing there with guns. As soon as they start screaming for everybody to drop their weapons, more start marching around the corner from like further down the hallway.
Behind us or behind them?
Like to our left or right, I think.
So we're being flanked.
Basically, well, they're coming from like further ahead of the way you came. They're not like walking up behind you. It's like they were already kind of up ahead of you, waiting for you to get to security, like they knew you were coming.
Cameras are a thing. All right.
So or failed perception checks, multiple failed perception checks.
I even tried with like D10s, and I
That sounds about right.
But
Well, I'm here with a lightsaber and disruptor rifle, and murder is ready to go. So.
all right. Io is going to jump on one of them, the stormtroopers, like a spider monkey.
Mhm.
Ozen is head smashing 2 of them together with the force, or pushing one of them back with. Shoot, I forget how.
Head
One
smash
into the
down.
other.
That's it. Knocking one of them into the other.
Mhm.
Doc is kind of stepping behind it because they're both. Io and Ozen were like single fire in front of the door. Doc is stepping back behind Ozen to also fire into that room.
Okay.
Keltzer is basically bringing her gun up and getting ready to start mowing down the guys coming around out in front of you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So is it safe to say we're in effectively point blank range?
If you're firing at the guys in the room, yes. If you're firing at the troopers coming around the corner, no, the corner is a good 20 or 30 yards away.
So that would still be point blank range for my disruptor rifle.
Well, yeah, if you got a sniper rifle, then yes, I suppose it would be.
Okay, now fresh my memory. Who's going after what again?
Stormtroopers are going first, and then I think it just
Yes,
goes to
but-
normal initiative.
Who is targeting whom?
All right.
Ozen, Io, and Doc are targeting the ones in the room. Kelser is targeting the ones coming down the hallway.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all of y'all are currently standing in the hallway, though Io is
Okay.
springing through the door on her target.
All right. In that case, then I will join Keltzer in shooting at the flanking stormtroopers. How many stormtroopers are coming down the hall? Numbers wise?
I don't think we know. All we hear is footsteps.
Yeah, you're hearing the footsteps now. Sounds like a fair number of them.
Okay. I'll prepare to take 3 shots at approaching stormtroopers down the hall.
Okay.
If I can do that, if I can't see them.
They will be rounding the corner on their action.
Okay, so that is going to be my declaration.
All right.
Oh, I'll try to find a point of cover if I can.
Hallway is pretty empty.
Pretty.
Once the room gets cleared out, then you can potentially duck into that doorway.
Okay.
Or, you could hide behind Keltzer.
I mean,
the Mando's got the best armor, so,
the Mando does have the best armor.
just prop the barrel of your sniper rifle on her shoulder.
In an anatomy somewhere.
Alright, and then the...
Also, it is storming pretty hard here, so if my internet goes out, that's what happened.
Rip.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Alright, so the stormtroopers, like I said, the ones ahead of you, they will start rounding the corner. Not all of them will get around the corner in one turn, but they'll start rounding the corner and opening fire. When they see that you have not dropped your weapons yet. The one that Io is jumping at is basically kind of jumping back, squealing, and opening fire. Like, he anticipated potential violence. He did not expect the little Twi'lek to dive on him.
Expect the unexpected.
The other two are opening fire on Ozen. Alright.
Being attacked by a feral Twi'lek.
That would probably happen if I opened up the Stormtrooper stats as well.
Yeah, it's all 1D.
Nope, that's the Death Troopers. Don't need them. That's the tactical
Please no,
boys.
please not the Death Troopers.
There we go.
I would have just shut the door if it was Death Troopers. Sorry, I was looking for the fresher.
Alright, so first Stormtrooper is shooting at Io, point blank range. So he needs a 5 to hit you. Are you dodging?
Considering she's throwing all of her body at the Stormtrooper, probably not.
Well, at this range, we could describe dodging as you slapping the gun to the side or something.
Sure, why not? We'll dodge.
He only got a 10.
I got 3D, and let's see what happens. 13.
Plus the baseline of 5 that he needed to hit you. So
Yep.
he needed an 18. He only got a 10. So yeah, you kind of knock his gun to the side, and his shot goes wide and into the door frame basically. The two behind him are going to shoot at Ozen.
Boy.
Ozen, are you going to dodge, deflect, anything like that?
Yes, I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
Using my sense.
Dip, dodge, and weave.
10, 14. They got a 6, or the first one got a 16 to hit you.
Rolled a 15 on my sense.
You said a 15.
Yes.
Okay, plus the baseline 5 they need, they had to get a 20, so that one missed. The next one, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I rolled a 13.
But plus 5, so. So they needed a, yeah, they needed an 18. Alright. So you kind of do the whole matrix dodge to those.
Yep.
And then the first 5 stormtroopers around the corner, they see Keltzer and the captain already set up to fire. So all 5 of them are going to shoot at those two. We'll say 3 shoot Keltzer and 2 shoot at the captain. Let's see, what are the ranges on the Rifles. 31 to 100 is medium. We'll say it's medium for them. So they need a 15 to hit you. So I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna shoot the first two at the captain. I'm going to roll for the two shooting at the captain first. 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First one got a 14, so he missed. Next one got a 15, so he hit. Are you gonna dodge? They need a 15 to hit you, so if you say you're dodging, you don't even have to bother rolling.
You know what? I know what I'm gonna do because I don't think anybody's done it yet, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
What's that?
He's gonna reach into his belt and, like, in reverse grip, quickly activate his lightsaber, and I'll use my sense roll to deflect the blaster bolt.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of whip that up and knock the bolt off into the wall. Or do you have the ability? Do you have the ability to knock it back at him?
I can.
Okay.
Does an 8 hit at point blank range? Or is he at long range?
He's
Or
at
medium range?
he is basically just a little bit past 30 meters away. So
Okay.
it's medium range for like the blaster rifle.
All right, so I don't think an 8 hit then.
No, probably not.
Goes close to him.
I don't know what the ranges are for the deflection redirect stuff.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, determine the ranges of the lightsaber wielder we're firing that type of blaster. If the second roll is equal to or greater than the difficulty number, the bolt hits the target. Okay, so I didn't get a 10, so I didn't automatically hit him. So it whizzes, I guess.
Okay. So you knock it over into one of the side walls.
Yep. And the lightsaber is deactivated and back on my belt again.
All right, and then the next 3 are shooting at Kelso.
As Ozen hears the lightsaber activate behind her.
The moment
All
of
right, first one rolled a
tension,
13,
and
so
then
that misses.
realizing, oh,
The next one rolls a 10, and then the last one shooting at Kelso gets a 15 exactly. Kelso, would you like to dodge?
Yes.
All right.
You dodge.
Yeah. Literally, as long as you roll a 1 on one dice, you
Oh,
dodge. So.
I got 6 in my dodge.
Oh yeah, you definitely dodge then.
Okay.
It's really just a matter of it's taking that 1 dice off any actions you take later. That's important to note. All right, and I believe that is everybody on my side. So now, Keltzer, you can currently see 5 stormtroopers have rounded the corner.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot. Because Sock says he's gonna shoot 3.
Or make the attempt.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot twice.
Okay.
'Cause I've had to dodge already.
Oh, would this be a new round?
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna shoot twice.
Would it?
No, this is all the same round.
Oh, okay. See?
The first
They just went
round, I was letting the
first.
stormtroopers go first. When we go to the second round, they will drop to their normal initiative.
Now I understand. Alrighty.
They're gonna go surprise, essentially.
Yeah, I'm used to
24.
D&D surprise round.
Yeah.
All right, 24 is let's see. What weapon are you using?
My medium repeating blaster.
Alright, and the medium repeating blaster's range is... Alright, so it's short range for you. Which means you just need to have a 10, I think. Yes. Alright, you said you got a total of what?
24.
Alright, he is going to try to dodge. He got a 5th. No, he did not, because he's got to take off one for his armor as well. Never mind. Let me reroll that. Alright, so he got a 4, so you have to have a 14 to hit him, so you definitely hit him. Roll your damage. He will roll his strength. He got a 14.
26.
Alright, he goes down.
Okay. On to the next one.
Okay.
$24.
Alright, that's a hit. Roll your damage. He got a 13 on his strength.
$26.
Alright, he goes down.
He's
And then, because I said 3 times, right?
I thought you said 2 because you dodged once already.
Okay, yeah, 2. Alright, just wanted to make sure.
And then it is Ozen.
all right. Oh hey!
That's a very excited sound.
All right, that is a 20 all told to force push.
Okay.
They can resist with their perception or control.
He got a 4 on his roll.
I beat it by 1.
Okay.
So I'm tossing 1 into the other. And then as he lands on him, I'm going to roll the control roll to deal the actual damage.
All right. What I'm going to need you to do is make an attack roll.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, that's what that is. All right.
That is what this is. All right.
And that trooper's going to try to dodge his buddy.
I rolled a 21.
Roll too many dice again. I keep forgetting they've already acted. All right. So he got a 7 on his dodge.
I rolled a 21.
All right. So yeah, you hit him.
It's just an organic. Let me find it. A lot going on here.
I'm going to go ahead and roll their strength.
Yep.
Does the force push itself do any damage, or are you just moving, or are you really just moving object to
I'm moving. I'm effectively moving an object.
Okay.
So this guy's between 11 to 100 kilos. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 4 dice.
All right. Just roll your damage
6.
once, and I will roll both of their strengths.
Yep. 10, 13, 14.
All right. They've got a strength of 2, and their armor gives them +2 versus physical. First one got an 11 on his strength.
I rolled 14.
Okay. And the second one got a 14.
14.
Alright, so he equaled. So the first one is stunned. The second one goes down. Because you actually did a wound to him.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I had 3 dice on that altar roll, and I got all 6s. That was cool.
Yeah, I could tell you rolled something good. You got very excited. All right. Captain, there are 3 stormtroopers in your view.
There are indeed 3 stormtroopers in my view. Let's see here. So I need to do. I did 2 actions already. So 6, 15 for the first shot, 21 for the second, and then 11 for the third.
Okay. First one. Actually, mathematically, I don't think these guys can roll. The best they could roll would be a 12. And it is short range for your sniper rifle?
Yes.
So, let's see. So 17 is the best they could roll. Okay. It's mathematically possible. First one's going to dodge.
However likely it is, but possible.
He got a 9, so 9 plus the 5. You had to have a 14 to hit him. You rolled a 15. You hit him. The second one would be trying to dodge, but mathematically he can't, so I'm not going to bother rolling. And then we'll move down to the one where you rolled an 11. He rolled a 7 plus 5 is 12.
Okay, so that one dodges.
So the last one manages to get out of the way.
24 and 21 for damage for the 2 that did not.
Okay. One of them got a 15. He goes down. The other one got an 8. So those 2 go down.
Okay.
And then we drop down to IO.
Ook.
Channeling her inner Connor.
21 for brawling.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's missing a dice too.
All right. Well, stormtroopers have brawling parry, so he's going to roll that. Let's see. That's 4 minus 1 for having shot this round. So we got a total of a 10.
Oh, better.
Oh, wait. No, the armor doesn't give me like a big strength bonus.
All right. Okay.
So, yeah. So he got a 10. It does not beat your 21. I think you need a baseline of 5. So that'd be a 15. So the 21 still beats that.
I have no idea if she does any damage, but he's now knocked over.
Well, are you trying to grapple him, or are you just jumping on him and beating on him?
Jumping on him and beating on him.
All right. Or are you gonna?
She might be like using the back of her right, like either maybe trying to wrestle the rifle away from him.
Okay. Either way, it's basically gonna be strength versus strength.
Yeah.
Whether you're doing damage or no, he wouldn't count his armor in if you're wrestling the rifle away. Now, you could always pull the Obi-Wan and just headbutt his helmet. If you remember episode 2, he headbutts Jango Fett. And it clearly hurts Jango more than it hurts Obi-Wan. I'm assuming the Force was involved.
Yeah, no.
Force headbutt. I'll look
Force
into that
headbutt.
one.
Would it be a strength roll?
Let's see. Oh, trying to wrestle the gun out of his hand? Yes.
Or the headbutt, which would that also be a strength roll?
Yes, because that's what your damage is based on when it's hand to hand. I think.
And I'm already down 2 dice.
Damage dice doesn't get
damage dice does not get affected by that.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's try just headbutting this guy. Let's see how the dice fall today.
Alrighty. So he has a strength of 2, plus 2 for physical damage because of his armor.
9.
14, 15, 16.
Yeah, no. Io came out on the losing end of that. She forgot some of her slicing.
So yeah, you jump on him, and he's like, "Hey, get off!" As you rear back, and then just whack.
You can just have her whole forehead's gonna be a bruise. Just
That
extra
doesn't-
purple there.
I can show you how to do that later.
Just vague thumbs up.
You just hear a confused, what was that supposed to be?
Hey, he's the one that like did a backpedal and screamed like a girl.
Doc.
Yes.
You just saw Io headbutt a stormtrooper. To little effect. Ozen threw two of them together, but one of those guys is getting back up.
Hey, on, shoot the one trying to get back up.
All right.
Let me blaster.
Okay, that's a 12. I'm going to say that he doesn't dodge, both by being distracted, by being knocked down, and probably not expecting a medical droid to open fire on him. Someday
That's
they'll
fair.
learn. Someday they'll learn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your damage. He rolled his strength plus his armor.
Someone remind me again for a standard blaster rifle.
5D.
5D, thank you.
And he got a 10 on his strength. Okay, you got
16.
16. So you
There was
did
best
it by
of times,
6.
it was the worst of time.
Alright, so
Yep.
you didn't double, but you did put a wound on him, and he's a baseline stormtrooper, so he goes down. So now the only stormtrooper left in that room
Is
the one
Confused as hell.
is yes.
just thinking about it, I think this is actually the first person Doc's ever killed, so it's just like killing protocol activated. Success.
Or should I make you roll an even or odd, whether Doc is joyous or whether he drops his gun? What have I done?
You can. I don't mind.
Nah, Doc's been trying to kill people too long for it to bother.
He only has so many humanity points.
Unfortunately, they've been fading it slowly.
All right, so that was Doc, who I think is the last of you.
It is.
Okay,
So go back to the top of the round.
right. So we start at the bottom to state our intent. The stormtroopers drop to the bottom where they would normally be. Because I want to say they're tied with Doc in dexterity.
They are.
All right, the ones in the hallway.
What one's in the hallway?
The ones that are still marching around the corner.
There you go.
You've got the one guy, one initial of the initial 5 standing there, and he's gonna keep advancing and firing. 10 more guys around the corner behind him. They will also be firing. We'll basically split them in half between Keltzer and Ozen. Keltzer and the captain.
Like they're gonna have a time getting to Ozen.
The one that Io is on. He's torn between get this crazy Twi'lek off me, and maybe they won't shoot me.
Understandable.
Maybe they won't shoot me if she's on me.
Now they about jettisoned her out into space.
He doesn't know that. He's got brawling parry, but he doesn't have brawl. Weird. Oh no, there it is under strength. My bad. All right. He is going to basically brawl Io to try to grapple her. His intent is to kind of get her pulled up with a gun to, put his gun to her head.
Twi'lek shield.
But we'll see how that goes for him. Then it is Doc. What is your intentions?
Fairly confident the room's handled. At this point, he's going to join the captain and Keltzer out in the hallway
Okay.
and assist in mowing down.
Doc just slowly closing the door, like, that seems fine.
Basically, just like, y'all got this handled. Great.
Yup.
All right. Io, what are you doing?
She gonna grapple back.
All right. With the intent to pin him, with the intent to damage him, with the intent to like take his gun away from him.
She couldn't read like his intent, just to kind of like use her as a shield kind of thing, like how he was trying to grapple her.
No. What the impression she'd get from him is that he's trying to grapple. He's not
Yeah.
punching her. It is definitely
Doesn't
him
know,
trying
like-
to grapple. But
To damage, she would roll a strength roll, and she's not good at that. So she's just gonna mostly try and just move him so that maybe someone else can get a shot at him, or a
Okay.
telekinesis at him, or
so as y'all are grappling, you're basically trying to roll him over so he's facing the door.
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like,
I got
could
you.
you
I got you.
could you take this for me, please? I brought you a gift.
All right, Captain.
How many more stormtroopers round to the corner?
10 more, so there's 11 in your view now.
Okay, and they are at medium range?
For your weapon, they're medium range for their weapons. Yes.
Okay.
But they've got the standard blaster rifles.
Gotcha.
Though the one that survived, that's from the first round that's moving forward, would have dropped a range. They were just barely at medium, so he would be in short.
Okay.
And you still hear, the marching or the running feet.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like there may be a fair number of them around that corner.
Gotcha. Is that one trooper that Io is engaged with in the middle of the doorway?
They're on the
No,
ground
he's
right
in the
now.
room.
Okay.
Him and Io are in the room, or in the little security room. Everybody else is still standing out in the hallway.
Yeah, I was trying to get a feel like where Io and the grappling was happening in that room. Okay. In that case, he is going to fall in. He's gonna fall back into that room, and he's gonna shoot the one that's grappling Io, and then put another.
I think if you're in the room, you can't see outside the room.
Even
Yeah.
with the door open?
Yeah.
You're basically seeing across the hallway to a wall. It's like if you step out of the room, you look to your left, and that's the way y'all came from. If you look to your right, that's where the stormtroopers are coming at you.
Okay. Well, in that case, he is going to. You said there was about 10 total that we could hear?
No, there's 10 that you saw come around the corner, plus the one that survived
Right
the first
then.
round. And
Okay.
you hear more back there.
All right. I am going to.
Oh, because you weren't here. Keeping in mind we have a small droid battalion behind us.
Oh yeah. The 30 battle droids.
So
They're
if someone wants
fine.
to
They're waiting.
So if someone wants to call
They
them
are
in.
waiting in the elevator for y'all to say something, to come back, or say something over the comms to them.
Well, then in that case, I will say over the comms, hey, we're engaged. Get over here.
You get a Roger Roger back.
And then I will. Yeah, I'll take 5 shots.
Okay. At the oncoming horde of stormtroopers.
Yes.
All right, Ozin.
Osen is getting into the room. It's just, as far as living people, it's me, Io, and the stormtrooper that
Yes.
Io's grappling
Yes.
or about to grapple.
That is correct.
Aggressively snuggling.
God, I wish that was me. Anyway, let's see. Ozen will, I think Ozen is going to look over at, Ayrda and Keltzer and Doc, and like, if we've called the droids, we can hold up in here until they show up, and kind of sidle her way into the security room proper.
Mm.
And I think if anyone gets into range, like, I think she's gonna save a telekinesis for a stormtrooper that gets into range and just force push somebody back
Okay.
into somebody else.
But for the moment, she has stepped into the room.
Yes.
All right. Keltzer.
Yes.
What you doing?
How many are still standing?
Well, nobody's taking any shots yet because this is the declaration phase. So there are 11 of them in front of you. One that survived the first round who has advanced, so he's a little bit closer, and then 10 more that have just rounded the corner. And you know there's one guy, at least one guy still in the office, kind of behind you, but
How close are they again?
the ones rounding the corner are like, maybe 35 meters away. The other guy is probably like 25 away because he advanced.
If I were to throw a thermal detonator,
Mm-hmm.
how much damage would that do? Like, would it hit us?
Let's see. Thermal detonator.
That depends on how far you throw it.
Yeah, I know.
All right. It has basically a 20-meter range.
Okay.
It does. So at short range, which is up to 8 meters, it does 8 dice of damage. At point blank, which is up to 2 meters, it does 10 dice of damage. Then 8 at short, 5 at medium, and then only, at the 13 to 20 meter range, it only does 2 dice of damage. What I don't see on here is how far you can throw, how far a character can throw one of those.
I think that's dependent on their grenade throw.
I bet you're right, and I bet you use those same ranges for the. So it looks like 20 meters is about as far as you could throw one. I don't know. Let me see if the old combat section's got something on grenades specifically. Grenades and thermal detonators. All right. Whenever a throw failed, the grenade skill roll anytime the thrower fails a grenade skill roll, the grenade scatters. Roll 1 die and refer to the scatter diagram, which I've got on my cheat sheet. And it shows the direction. So if you miss with a grenade, it may kind of wobble around.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Grenades and detonators can be dodged, but unlike fire weapons, dodge does not increase the fire's difficulty number, but the grenade's difficulty see below. Using a grenade is a 3-step process. Determine whether the thrower succeeds in throwing the grenade where he wants, and whether it scatters. Determine whether the grenade hits, damages each of the characters within the blast radius. Determine how much damage the character receives. Yeah, but it's not giving you. It's not giving a range exactly. Let's see. 7 to 10 meters is long range. All right, so basically to get it out there, I would say you'd probably have to roll a 25 to get it that far out.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna do because 11 of them, and it's just what? Me and the captain?
And Doc has stepped up next to y'all or has turned to fire in that direction. Doc's a stone cold killer now.
But even if I were to do 2 and the captain do 2 and the doctor's 1, that's 5. If we all hit.
No,
That's still 6 more.
I'm fully on board. I'm fully on team throw a thermal detonator at a bunch of stormtroopers.
Okay. I need to make sure.
You're fine. You're fine.
Because it's like,
Fire away.
all right, Kelsey's gonna grab one of the thermal detonators he was given, and she's gonna throw it.
Okay. They gave you what? 3 of those?
4 of them.
4. That's right.
26.
Oh shit!
All right. That lands in the middle of that back group.
Okay, how many dice do I roll again?
All right.
10D, right?
Yes. For point blank, it is 10D. All right, and they are all going to try to dodge, which works hinky with grenades, but I've got the difficulty here, so. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. -1 dice for their armor. Oh, this is not going to go well.
It's gonna go great. Not for the stormtroopers, of course, but
Oh, no, I misread that chart badly. What I was reading is the ranges were actually the hits.
Okay. Then did I not make it?
No, I'm just gonna have to research this chart better because it almost looks like long range is 12 meters, which means you couldn't throw it far enough to not be like fairly badly damaged by it. So that's got to be wrong. I'll look it up later. So right now they're going to get a dodge roll since you're hitting them point blank. And you rolled a 26.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So, ooh, and there's 10 of them. I better get to rolling. All right, so 6. All right, so that one got a 15. That's a 15. You rolled a 26. And point blank, that's plus 2. So we needed a 17. Alright, first one takes full damage. That one's going to take full damage. So 1 and 2 took full damage. The third one took full damage. 4 does not dodge. 5 does not dodge. Is not going very well, I can already tell. 13, so that one doesn't do it. And 8. All right, so those 10 take full damage. Let's see. And the guy that has run away, the guy that number 11 that's up further away from them, he gets an 11, which is not enough, so he takes damage as well, but he's not taking the 8. He's only taking, he's not taking the 10. He is only taking, he's only taking 5 dice. So, all right. So roll your damage of 8 dice for the bulk of them.
8 or 10?
10. Excuse me. 10 for the bulk of them, and then 8 for that straggler.
Okay. Well, I rolled the 10. I got 37.
Okay. So 37 is the damage they're trying to survive. And if they max out their strength roll, that is 18, so they can't. So those 10 are
38.
just gone.
38, not 37, 38. Sorry, I had to recount my numbers.
Well, 18 is the best they can roll, so.
Okay. And then I rolled the 8 dice. $34 for the 8 dice.
All right. So you have cleared the field out ahead of you. It's also damaged walls and, the floor. You hear screams from further back around the corner, where somebody is yelling that they've got thermal detonators. You hear another commanding voice ordering that move the heavy weapons up.
And then she's gonna go on comms and be like, "How much longer before you guys get here?"
Well, you know, it's several hundred meters away, so. And they are, you know, just trekking out of the. But they give you an ETA of a few minutes, you know. They're moving at speed. Ozen! Oh, you said you were holding, basically waiting to see if.
Yeah.
If anybody
But
came within
it
range.
seems like I'm not needed here, so I'm good.
Cap. Ozen just stole all the kills. Or not Ozen,
I didn't.
Keltzer.
Damn it, Ozen.
Stealing kills from behind a closed door.
Such is the power of the Force. Io! Make your wrestling roll. He will resist with his brawling parry.
18.
19.
I don't like it.
Well, he's a stormtrooper, you shouldn't. So you failed to maneuver him like you were wanting.
Yep. Just cursing and.
In Huttese?
No, she doesn't know Huttese.
Oh, okay. I thought all Twi'leks knew Huttese.
That's racist.
Doc.
Yes, sir.
Keltzer has stolen all your kills. Unless you kill a party member.
You stole my kills, I will now steal yours.
Just depends on how bad Doc needs, you know.
No,
That's his fix.
I mean, Doc shows no emotion. It's just like, oh, goody.
Alright, then we'll drop down to the stormtrooper that is trying to wrestle Io. His brawling is 3 dice.
They're
-1,
about even on brawl.
you know, -1 for using his parry.
Oh, that's right. She'll be minus, damn it.
And you'll be using your brawling parry for this.
I might actually be better with that.
Oh.
Nope, I lied.
He got an 11.
Possible.
If I roll 2 6s, yeah.
You got this.
I do not, in fact, got this. I'm at point blank range. Is there any?
So yeah, he gets you around, kind of in a chokehold, gun to your head.
She's trying to kick him in the groin.
Well, that will be for next round.
What do I roll for that? No.
I'd still be brawling.
Okay, cool.
All right. The stormtrooper is getting up into a standing position with Io, and he is screaming at
Probably
Ozen to get out of the room.
It's just not gonna happen.
Does Ozen have her lightsaber out?
No.
Okay. Then he doesn't scream at you to drop your weapons because he doesn't see you holding one.
Yep.
But he screams out into the hallway. Everybody in the hallway, drop your weapons. Or the Twi'lek gets it.
Do we even hear him through the closed door?
And you're bringing through an explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, did Ozen actually close the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. In that case, he's telling Ozen to open the door.
No. Telekinesis his gun before he can shoot it.
All right.
Because I'm higher on the initiative.
All right. The stormtroopers up ahead of you,
Nah.
the ones that are still around the corner.
Yeah.
They do not come marching blindly around this time.
Good for them.
Uh, but you can hear where there are people like moving up. You can hear a lot of movement around that corner. You don't know what they're planning or plotting, but they're not going to actually step out and do anything this round. So then Doc, what are you doing?
Let me see. So, what do we got left on the table then? Because it's just literally that guy in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's handled.
Oh, I forgot to put the battle droids on the list.
I mean, Doc's gonna just stay on standby unless he feels like IO is that greatly threatened.
I can't see through the door.
Well, that too. Probably just open the door, if anything.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Sounds fair.
Time he opened the door, the stormtroopers knocked out.
That's possible. Alright. Alright, and then we move up to Io. What is
She
Io
is
going to try to do?
Going to try to kick him in the groin. She's flailing like a spider monkey hopped up on Mountain Dew.
And then just sort of throws her foot up. Kind of like the heel of her foot up behind her.
Yeah, throwing a full-on temper tantrum.
Mon Capitan. If you're talking, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm debating.
Okay. Normally I can see if your mouth's moving or not, but
Yeah, you don't want to see this mug tonight.
Your face isn't using its inside voice.
I don't know. The green guy that I can see is staring at me intently, unblinkingly, so.
Well, he looks better than me.
His tattoos make him look like he always needs a shave.
I can hear something happening around the corner, right?
Oh yeah, they're definitely up to something.
Okay. I'm going to take one of the thermal detonators from Keltzer.
Mm-hmm.
Move forward a bit. To where I could play Ricochet.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
lord.
And I'm going to arm the detonator and ricochet it off the wall by tossing it at an angle to get around the corner.
Okay, it's going to be fairly difficult, but...
I will trust in the Force. What would you like me to do? To roll?
That's a grenade roll.
We'll get to the actual roll, when we get to that. Ozen, what are you doing?
I declared that I'm telekinesising the gun.
Alright.
So he does not have a bargaining chip.
Keltzer,
Yes.
what you doing? Are you going to part with one of your grenades and the captain asks for one? Or one of your detonators?
Yeah. I bet she's gonna hold the last two as a Hail Mary of sorts. Cause I said bring out the big guns.
Why do I suddenly get this image of, a session or two from now, you're confronting the first sister, it's not going well, and Keltzer just pulls out two thermal detonators, switches them on, and runs up and hugs her.
Sure would go no better if we had grenades.
I had a buddy do that in a game one time. We D20 Modern, we couldn't hit this gunslinger who had been a player character that we couldn't stand the player, but anyway.
God.
And he ran up and hugged him with 2 grenades. Now, he was infected with lycanthropy, so, Willie's character could regenerate and all kinds of stuff, so he wound up surviving. He did a number on the gunslinger. And that big mall in Birmingham, it was never the same.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fine. It deserves it.
I had a feeling that would be your response.
Alright, so what is Keltzer doing? Aside from not being stingy with at least one of those grenades.
She's gonna see if she can talk the other, like the robots to maybe give her another one before they head on out. It's like, listen, if we're gonna, fight these people, we might need a few more. She's just gonna set up, and the first one she sees with a gun to shoot her, she's gonna shoot him.
Okay. Alright. So like I said, nobody's sticking their head out this round, so. Let's see, so we drop down to Ozen.
I rolled a 22.
And he resists with his perception.
Perception. And I assume it's less than a kilo, so it's very easy for me, so baseline is 5.
Alright, he rolled a 6, so that means you need an 11.
I got more than 11.
Alright, gun goes flying out of his hand.
It actually just goes flying behind me.
Okay.
Because I have plenty of juice left, so it just goes off of the corner somewhere where he can't reach. Fucked around, found out. IO.
Let's see. Then is the captain. So I believe there is there an actual throwing skill?
It's the grenade skill.
Okay. So what is your grenade skill, Captain?
If you've said anything, you're muted.
Right, sorry. I'll be rolling 8 dice total. It's 4D.
Okay. It is basically long range with a grenade, or no, I made Keltzer roll. Yeah, that's right. You needed a 25.
36.
Okay.
Nice.
Fucking wanted that shit.
Oh, that's right. You were trusting in the Force.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bend this grenade around the corner.
Which, I mean, when you trust in the Force for something like that and you're a Force user, it's kind of how
Essentially
that
what
works.
you're doing, yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll me 10 dice for damage.
Mm-hmm. 10d6, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright.
I just do 10d10s. It'll be fine.
That was me. I was just preemptively getting excited.
23 in total. That's a lot of low numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Nothing above a 5.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Alright. Number one's right there. Finish dodge.
I mean, if I do some damage, I do some damage.
Yeah.
Chump, so.
Alright. That's what it is. 2. Yeah, none of these guys are doing very well at all. Alright. So you hear you bank it off, bounce it off one wall, it hits the ground, it rolls around the corner. You hear one stormtrooper scream, and then it goes off. Not like, yeah, basically. Well, detonator, but Maybe that's what getting him is instead of saying something short like grenade, he actually goes into the full thermal detonator. So he gets to about the T in detonator and it goes off.
Fair enough.
Should have went with a shorter name, man.
You see a couple of stormtroopers ragdoll out from around the corner.
Okay.
One of them may be on fire.
Fair enough.
And the corner they're coming around is the hallway basically tees into another hallway. So, one of the bodies lands where you can see it. The other one spins out further down the hallway and back out of sight.
Gotcha.
Like a Bethesda game.
Mm-hmm. Like someone Fusro Dodd.
Yeah.
Io.
Rolling that sweet
Guy's
ball
gun
roll.
pulled out, but he still got you in kind of the chokehold.
Yep.
Minus a dice.
Let's see, you're rolling your... Oh, yeah, that's right. This would be his brawling parry.
Man.
What'd you get?
16.
Alright, I got a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ace, I did it.
Him in the junk.
Consider it done.
Alright, his strength is
To be fair, it
2.
probably wasn't intentional. She is flailing like a madwoman.
It was intentional on your part, but not necessarily hers.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so he's got a 2 strength and plus 2 dice against physical damage for his armor. So,
Fair minimum, she's broken the grapple right now.
Yeah. Now we're just seeing if there's insult and injury.
Mm-hmm.
no, he got a 17 on the dice.
Hell of a stun, though.
Oh yeah, that is a stun because he's not he didn't double it.
Ah,
Oh,
I
did we
get
roll
7.
damage?
Oh,
how do you get
Yeah, that
17
was-
on 2 dice?
He was doing a brawling parry.
yeah. Then he made his strength roll with his armor versus the damage you'd have done with your kick.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah,
and
'cause he
I
has
was
two
looking at
each
the
of-
I was looking at the same 16, but yeah, there'd be a different set of numbers you'd roll for your. Give me a strength roll for your damage, I believe.
It's 2d6.
Okay, so he does double. He's not actually stunned. All right.
Did he get 17?
He rolled really well. on
2d
his dice.
for strength, and I think 2d for the armor.
Yeah, Stormtrooper armor gives him plus 2 dice versus physical.
Gotcha. I thought it was a flat +2. My bad.
Good.
Only 1 versus energy though, even though energy is what they get shot with all the time. So it would make more sense to be the other
Budget
way around.
cuts, man.
Yeah, but if they'd statted it up the other way around, then the Ewoks would make sense because that was all physical damage. But anyway, you were thrashing about. You plant your heel basically on his armored codpiece, so he's okay. And he kind of just tightens the grip. Will you stop that? I'm in armor. You can't hurt me.
She may insult his mother in Ryloth.
Now, the proper response to that is to then bite the armor. All right, that's IO. Then we're down to Doc.
At this point, Doc's probably just opening the door to look and see what fun's going on, if it wasn't already open.
It's not already open.
Ozen had shut it, so you open it, so you see Ozen standing there. The stormtrooper is disarmed, but it's got Io in a chokehold, and she is just kicking and hissing. It's
Oh, did she not break that by being the initial brawl roll?
Oh, that's right. I was thinking of that as just an attack, but no, she was trying to squirm out while she was flailing around, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's just slipped out then.
There was insult, but there was no injury.
Doc's, of course, Doc's not within melee range.
Nope,
Doc's gonna brawl him.
Roger, Roger. Ha! No. he's
The
not
legs
brawling.
telescope down.
Get ready for a spring load action. You can almost
Alright.
hear a hydraulic piston.
Then it's the Stormtrooper's turn. He is going to try to reacquire his grapple on Io. So he is
I
rolling
saw
his.
that mouth work.
He is rolling his brawl of 3, but he has used his brawling parry once, so he's got 2 dice for brawling
So do
versus.
I also have 2 dice.
Oh, that's a fair fight.
He's down 3 dice
How's he
Yeah,
down
he's
3
down.
dice?
because he resisted telekinesis this round.
I don't think that
Right.
takes an action. I think that's just setting your difficulty.
I have a set difficulty that makes it harder.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's yeah. Because
I rolled a 2. It's not gonna help me. I appreciate it.
Player advocate. That's what I do.
Oh no, you're good, man.
Well, the trick is when I had to re-roll with him only getting 1 dice. Yeah, he rolled a 1.
Like it's just as like stumbling, falling, like there's that noise of like drums falling down the stairs while this is happening.
Just because the numbers of dice you're rolling are low, does not mean it's not graceful.
No.
No, it's a very.
So yeah, he scrambled, trying to grab you, and you're
Full feral mode.
So at the end of the round, he's basically standing in the middle of the room with Doc at the door, Ozen just inside the door, and Io like just in front of him, but he's unarmed, surrounded by these 3 people.
I'm like, you want to go again? You want to go? I ain't hear no bell. Clearly, I should have rolled a completely different class for the next game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh no, the one you rolled up for next game will be delightful.
I rolled that just for you because I know you would appreciate the torment that comes along with that.
You and that game and having characters that they
Unintentionally, just bring torment upon themselves by existence.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the fun bit for me with Vampire is.
No, we haven't.
What?
It's okay.
I thought y'all did already.
Nope,
No.
we had not made an official announcement.
Oh.
That's okay. Who watches this far into the stream anyway?
Fair
no
enough.
kidding.
Well, fine.
I do. Grant, I'm also here. And I
Anyway.
knew beforehand.
All right, so the Stormtrooper is going to.
Fight himself.
I think he's going to surrender. He knows Ozen's a Jedi. Doc's got a gun in his hand. And even the,
Twi'lek's
little,
crazy.
even the little Twi'lek has,
There's a
So
lot of clanking
he just sort of steps up and puts his hands up.
Okay.
Oh no, you know what?
Never mind, he doesn't surrender. Thermal
No.
detonator.
Wait, I think they do have thermal detonators.
Oh no! I ghostbustered myself.
You really did.
No, it occurred to me he's got 2 unconscious buddies whose guns are laying next to him, so he dies for one of those guns. So his movement's to run over and grab one of those guns, and he's gonna come up and try to shoot. Probably
Oh,
Doc.
hell.
Doc's the one that's visibly got a gun.
Oh hell, here we go again.
Then it is Doc's turn. Well, his turn to declare. You see the stormtrooper dive over, grab a gun, and he's coming up, pointing it at you.
Well, let shot or be shot. So Doc would shoot him.
Okay. Then it's Io.
She's again going to tackle him.
Alright, then it's the captain.
Right on the western front.
Do we hear any movement from outside?
If you listen closely, there's probably some shuffling, or there's probably some movement around there, but it's a little quieter, like it's a little pulled back.
Mm-hmm.
And after 2 thermal detonators going off, your ears are probably ringing anyway. Oh, that does remind me though. You do hear the droids over the radio or the comms.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you they are taking fire. They may be delayed getting to you.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the corner, do a little peeksy.
Okay. So you'll creep up there.
Mm-hmm. And if I see any within easy line of sight, gonna take pot shots.
Okay. I assume you're going to creep up there stealthily.
Yes, that is
Okay.
the plan.
All right, and then Keltzer.
None came through after the explosion, right?
No, not yet. And the captain is creeping up towards that corner.
He's gonna also creep up towards the corner.
Now it's like 35 meters away. So it'll probably take you more than this round to get there. Because I want to say y'all move 5, 10 if you use an action to move. You know, if you do regular move, then an action to move again. There might be a sprint, but you're not going to be able to do that stealthily. So.
No, she's gonna slowly walk out of however far she can walk.
Okay. So you can get 10. You can advance basically 10 meters. You and the captain. Then we will drop down. Oh no, then we start with Kelso. All right, so give me a stealth roll, Kelso. Their perception is 2. Given the distance, I'm gonna give them a negative. Give them a -1 dice on their perception check. So as long as you beat a 6, they don't hear you coming.
Oh, I beat a 6.
All right.
You skip me.
I believe I did. I believe I jumped from the captain to
Completely.
Keltzer. So Oza, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna lightsaber this damn stormtrooper. Christ.
Tired of your shit.
Will you just die?
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
That was Keltzer's stealth roll. So now it's Ozen's actual action. So.
Man.
He is, of course, going to dodge when you come at him with a lightsaber.
Keep it. $30.
5, 10, 15, 20. He got a 5 on all 4 of his dice.
Interesting.
So that's 20 plus the 20 you have to hit with a lightsaber.
Yep, I miss.
Apparently, this stormtrooper ain't heard no bell.
God, no kidding.
Alright, Captain, give me a stealth roll as you creep up. Needed to be 6. You did, so they don't hear you coming yet.
Okay.
Io.
Io also has not heard no bell.
2, 3. He's got a 4.
It's not rolling the right. 1 second.
6 of that.
Yeah, 18.
All right. So he's got 4 dice of Brawling Parry, -1 for dodging a lightsaber a minute ago, or a second ago. 5, 6. He got a total of a 7. So you beat him quite handily. Now, are you like, is this punching, or are you trying to grapple him, or take his gun away? What exactly was it you were trying to do?
'Cause he was going for the gun, so I'm assuming his back was kind of turned.
Sure, sure.
No, so I'm gonna try and knock him to the ground and just beat his helmeted head into the ground.
All right, well, you beat him, so roll your strength for damage. Versus his 4 dice. He got a total
Where
of an
were
8.
you last round?
He got a total of an 8.
Finally!
He rolled a 5, and then 3 of his other 3 dice were 1s. So yeah, you knock him to the ground. He starts to get up. You just grab the helmet and just whack, whack, whack. So he's probably not dead, but he's probably concussed. And he definitely goes limp.
I was like just very heavy breathing, but just like completely like satisfied with this outcome. Just working through a lot of rage right now.
Deactivate the lightsaber.
Hi-yo.
Are you happy?
Master Slicer and Pugilist.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's go.
Kicks him when she stands up.
Then that drops down to Doc, who, you know, unless he wants to shoot the unconscious guy.
I mean, Church of the Double Tap.
I mean, yes, you are correct, but you know, Doc still has some type of code where it's just like, yeah, no.
All right. So we're going to kind of, sort of break out of combat initiative for the moment. So you get a radio back from the droids. You know, they had told you they were taking fire. They're now telling you there's more. They're running up against more forces than they initially thought it was. It's, you know, they're not certain they're going to be able to get to you anytime soon.
Your time.
Keltzer and the captain. Give me another stealth roll as y'all creep up and actually peek around the corner.
Wait, you want us to what? Stealth roll?
Yes.
I got a 19.
Okay.
$18.
Okay. So both of you get up there. You kind of, you know, just barely peek around the corner. You can see a mass of troops. They're further back. Somebody is giving orders. And you see groups of troops heading down side hallways, you know, back behind them. You get the impression they are probably ordering parts of their troops to go around and try to, maybe try to encircle you, try to come around from behind, you know.
The one that's giving orders, does he look like one of the officers that I shot?
One of the officers shot.
Yes, from last week. The one that was on the...
No, he'd have been from the these guys would probably be from the forces on the Inquisitor side of the station.
Okay. I see.
He is in like a command, you know, an officer's uniform, not stormtrooper armor.
Right.
He's
He's
got a couple of death troopers standing around him.
May I begin the process of murder via disintegration rifle?
Sure. You said you were gonna take a shot if you had a clear shot. So
Yes, and since I see death troopers, these guys at medium range?
let's see. What is the range on your sniper? Or the
30 to 50, 150, 300. You did say they were further back, so that's why I'm asking.
Yo, 150. They're not. He wouldn't be 150 back. What was the beginning of that range?
30 to 50.
30 to 50. Yeah, he'd probably be around the 50 mark. So.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put 2 shots into him.
Okay.
Specifically the officer.
You got it.
27 and 23 to hit.
Okay. And
Does
that
he
was that
spot
medium
each
range for you?
That's short range.
Okay. So you need a 10. He doesn't know it's coming, so he makes no attempt to dodge.
Okay.
So both of those hit.
Okay. 24 and 21.
And he got a 3 and a 9. So I'm pretty sure that means you discombobulated him. Probably with the first shot. But...
Fair.
Yeah.
Needless to say, they know you're there now.
Yes, they do. But I have also killed their leadership. At least their direct command.
Yeah, the guy that's on site, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So you're forced to duck back behind around the corner pretty quick because, I mean, it is a hell of gunfire that comes down that hallway.
Fair enough.
Even the way they roll, you were going to take, if you kept your head stuck out, somebody was going to hit you by sheer odds. So what is your plan now? And when you look around the corner, you see a lot of troops. This isn't like a 10 or 20 man squad y'all are dealing with. This is a substantial number. And you don't know how many of them have already sent down the side hallways before you picked around.
Yeah. We need to go.
Go where?
Well, they have troops that are trying to encircle us at the moment, so not staying here is a good plan.
But there's also the droids are fighting people back there where we came from. So
I mean, if you would like to look at this probably 100+ strong troop of stormtroopers that are currently
I'm good.
marched down the hallway.
I'm good.
Alright, so you'll fall back the way you came, try some of the other side hallways. I mean, this place is a maze of hallways.
Quick glance around the security office. Was anything active?
Yes. The display on the desk was active.
Does it show where the different teams are going or anything?
You can see some of them moving down the hallway.
Just some of them, not likely all of them.
Yeah, remember, even the previous security thing, there were only like certain spots that it showed.
Yeah.
They were not super security minded in this place.
We do have the bonus of having the map of the place, but...
In addition to the monitor, the station's own equipment, the troopers had a little hollow display. That looking at that, you think they were following your movements with that.
Yoink!
Looks like they may have set up some hidden cameras in a couple spots in the hallways. Like you can see the turbo lift.
Yeah.
Where y'all came out. You can see a spot where the stormtroopers and the droids are fighting each other.
Yeah. How many are back with the droids?
It looks like the droids have them outnumbered. Because it's basically like an open hallway fight, so it's going rough for both of them. But a lot of the droids may have had a slight number advantage.
Fall back or further in, we got to make a choice.
But yeah, if you fall back to the turbo lift or where the droids are, you're basically going to be coming in behind all those troops.
We're probably going to need all those droids to get through the numbers here.
All right.
You got the grenades in there?
Ooh, yeah. Are there any grenades in the security office?
No.
Never hurts to ask. Okay. She does yoink the hollow projecting thing.
Okay.
And if everyone else is, if we're falling back, she's gonna start falling back as well.
Okay.
She will possibly destroy something in the security office to make it unusable for them.
Actually, question.
Mm-hmm.
With my knowledge of firearms and weaponry, would I be able to rig the blaster packs for detonation after a set amount of time?
That's not something you could do quickly.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Doesn't hurt.
And the longer y'all take to make a decision, of course, the bolder those guys around the corner are going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to the droids.
Yeah, if we're falling back, let's fall back.
Alright, so y'all start falling back. As you're falling back, some more troops start cautiously at first coming around the corner. When they see you, they're opening fire, but it's at such a range that, as long as y'all hustle.
Oh hey, if they've got eyeballs and I have a sniper rifle, could I take pot shots as we're retreating?
Are you firing your sniper
creepy way to
rifle from the
put it.
hip?
Yeah.
Because sniper rifles generally you kind of need to sit up and be steady.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's gonna be firing from the hip since he knows he has distance. Considering the mass quantity of troops, he figures he doesn't really need to aim.
Okay. Give you we'll jack the difficulty up by 5.
Okay.
But so yeah, more than actually we won't bother making you roll. More than likely you'd manage to drop 1 or 2 of them before y'all kind of went around the corner.
Yeah.
It is about 10 after. Would this be a good place to pick up or no?
Let's go a little bit further.
Okay.
We won't get it. We won't get into it. We won't do it. Start up another big fight.
Okay.
You know, if we hit the point of another fight starting, we will delay too.
Gotcha.
So y'all are falling back. You got stormtroopers basically following you. You're basically approaching the back end of some stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're the cream filling in a stormtrooper cookie.
That.
No. None of that.
Then you hear the droids over the radio or over the comms. There's a Jedi in the field.
Ah!
How fun.
Y'all are almost back to the area that the troopers fighting the droids would be in. When you hear them say they're being flanked. Apparently, there's some more stormtroopers coming up behind him. They are pinned down in the hallway. The
Where's
flanking
the Jedi?
troops. The flanking troops also have a Jedi.
Wait. There's two
Oh,
Jedi?
yeah.
It sounds like there's two Jedis. Well,
We do
you
that.
got your comms. You can actually talk to them and ask them what's going on.
Yeah, she'll be like, wait, is this the same Jedi? Are there two Jedi?
Affirmative, two Jedi. One appears male, one is female.
Hose and I got the mail.
Alright.
Okay, yeehaw! Cowabunga it is.
All right. So at this point, you're starting to hear the blaster fire and stuff, not just over the comms, but
In person.
but yeah, echoing down the hallway.
Okay.
And well, like I said, we weren't going to start another fight. So I guess we were about to wrap. So where you're at now, you've got stormtroopers coming up behind you. Maybe 40 or 50 meters behind you, snaking around corridors. You're approaching a group. On the other side of that group is your droids, and on the other side of your droids is another group of stormtroopers. And there are at least two Force users, two of the Inquisitors, active in the field.
Well, okay then.
And that is where we wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were, so yeah, it's just this sort of multi-layered sandwich.
It's at
Of
this
violence.
point, it's just a lasagna.
Yes, it's just all these layers.
Someone dropped the lasagna.
It was us. We dropped it.
We dropped all of our plans foiled because we dropped the combat lasagna.
All right, so we will pick up here next week. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I had fun. Hope anybody that comes by and watched enjoyed it. I hope you'll show up and hang out with us next time. If you're looking for other games to fill in the void between our episodes, Jeremy, what else is coming up on Dire Bear?
I mean, when I'm not on camera too. That's cold. Anyway, tomorrow, Wednesday, will be Fall Scarlet Nights with JT. Thursday is A Knight's Ransom with Pink Rambo. And then Monday is Wild Beyond the Witchlight with Captain Zach. And then it's back to us on Tuesday with wow, I went through like 4 different episode titles in my head. None of them were ours. Come back to us next Tuesday for Remnant Shadow, a Star Wars actual play.
And until then, we will see y'all later.
I'm waving, but you can't see it.
You can feel it though.